What does the new moon in Gemini have to offer us? Stick around to hear the report for the new moon in Gemini and the meditation. Hello. You're listening to the Manifest on Purpose show. I am your host, Kimberly. I help you transform your mind so that you can bring out the best in yourself. Thank you so much for stopping by and inviting your friends and family. And thank you for subscribing here and on the website at manifestonpurpose.net. The God in me loves the God in you. We're going to have the report for the new moon in Gemini, courtesy of Astro Matrix. The new moon in Gemini went direct yesterday, June 18th at 12:37 a.m. But don't worry, because we're still very much under that energy. So this is why we're going to do the meditation today. The opportunities for this new moon is opening to intuition, overcoming illusions. The challenges are seeing fact from fiction and keeping positive. The new moon in Gemini on June 18th is comprised of multiple layers. It's nothing short of complex, not unlike this multifaceted air sign. Like a puzzle, this lunation has to be unpacked little by little in order to gain a clear meaning of how it could manifest both personally and collectively. Starting with the archetypal energy of Gemini, this new moon has much to do with straddling two worlds or more. After all, Gemini is the symbol of the twins. One path, one way of being is never enough for this restless, curious sign. Many avenues and choices may present themselves during this time, all of which may seem enticing and full of promises. Yet, there's a catch. Like the Seven of Cups card in the tarot, we may be pulled into an illusion. Why? Well, Neptune is closely linked to this new moon via a tight square. It's only 1 degree away from perfecting the aspect. Thus, as the strongest influence, there's a suggestion of being caught up in a potential fantasy. For as exciting as it can be to have so many options, it can also be overwhelming. And when each one seems to beckon us, tempt us, it may be difficult to distinguish fact from fiction. Applying discernment is, therefore, the key to navigating this new moon successfully. If we don't ground ourselves firmly in reality, we may come to regret the decisions that we made under this misty energy. Is there hope? Yes. A lifeline is being offered by the square between the ruler of this new moon, Mercury, and Saturn. Now, normally squares represents hurdles or challenges, but this one can help to potentially bring us all back down to earth. Links between karmic Saturn and the messenger of the gods, Mercury, can be said to symbolize the voice of God. What does this mean to you? Does it mean your higher self, your angels, guides? Turn towards whoever the source is of higher wisdom for you. Dive deep within to hear that voice. Look for signs that are nudging you in the right direction. Know the difference between a sign and a projection of personal yearning. A sign will feel intuitively right and is usually quite unmistakable. There's no uncertainty when a sign arrives. So while we make our way through the fog, keep an eye out for those glimmers. New research indicates that glimmers are the opposite of triggers. They're cues that arise from within ourselves or in the external world. They bring a sense of joy and safety. Sure, this Mercury Saturn square may also have us tossing and turning with worry over the future. Can we instead visualize the best possible outcome for a troublesome situation? Can we focus on feeling the feelings that arise when we imagine our hope for future? Can we turn this negative projection around and paint a better possibility? Can we have faith? This is hard mental work, but keep in mind that the brain can't distinguish between reality and fantasy. If we imagine it, believe it, and have trust, there's no limit to what we can achieve in the months to come. Mars and Venus aligned offers us the opportunity to be as creative and self-expressive as we possibly can. Let's tune into that and allow our hearts to expand with possibility over this new moon. Let's prepare for meditation. If you are driving, this is not the time to meditate. If you are not driving, this is your time to meditate. Please find your sacred space, the space that is comfortable for you, safe and distraction free, the space in which you can relax and focus on your breathing. Enjoy your meditation.